Shri Rajeev Chandrasekhar, Honorable Union Minister of State, the most awaited person of today's functions, to please address the gathering.
My friend Mr. Rameshwar Singh, MLA, Jaideep Mishra from Meti, Pawan Yadav, District Commissioner, and students, friends, and colleagues from Meti. It is obviously, I join others in saying that it is a privilege and an honor to be here today. To inaugurate in person Churachandpur NIELIT facility as well as virtually the other four in Aizawl, Tezpur, Kokrajhar and Imphal. It was just on July 7th, of about 45 days ago, that the Honorable Prime Minister tasked me with this new responsibility of overseeing the Ministries of Electronics and Information Technology and on one hand and skill development and entrepreneurship on the other. And both those in a number of ways excited me because they have one common focus and one common purpose and one common beneficiary, which is the youth of India, whether the youth is from Manipur, Assam, Nagaland, Aizawl, that is Mizoram, or anywhere in the country. The entire mission of these two ministries is to empower the youth in a manner that they can progress and prosper as India prospers in the coming years. I noted with some great attention and respect the comments of Rameshwar Singh ji. I think he has in a lot of ways hit the nail on the head when he talks about the Honorable Prime Minister's vision. And let me take that a little further. The Honorable Prime Minister has, at least relevant to all of us, three seemingly very independent goals for this country and its people. He has, and he has said this from 2014, he wants to bring technology into government and do so in a manner where it changes and transforms people's lives. So that is Digital India. He has always, from the earliest years after he became Prime Minister, looked at the Northeast and the people of the Northeast and the states of the Northeast as assets that need to be grown and given more opportunity, which is the whole Act East, Northeast, and the many programs that the Government of India formulated to empower the Northeast. And on the third, he had seemingly a third vision, which is to empower the women of India. Interestingly enough, it is in technology, IT and electronics manufacturing that all three of them come together. His missions, various missions, have ended up creating large investments in the Northeast region to transform and develop the Northeast. He has brought in a lot of technology investments into the Northeast. And as a consequence of these two, and the consequence of technology being one of the only areas in the economy that automatically is inclusive of women, 50% of all employees, 45 to 50% of everybody today in the IT sector in the whole country is a woman. NIELIT is a flag bearer of this vision of the Honorable Prime Minister in terms of empowering the youth, giving them the skills to benefit themselves in the coming years. Now, there is one question that I am asked, and that is why I will say that I haven't come here merely to inaugurate these institutions. I have not come here to inaugurate a building, nor am I inaugurating 5 other buildings in 5 other centers. I came here to have a conversation with the students, the current students and the future students, about what the future holds for them if they use these NIELITs in the proper manner. Information technology and electronics is the one area of our economy that, despite COVID and after COVID, continues to grow rapidly. The world today, in the post-COVID world, is digitizing and is looking for trained manpower from anywhere they can get it. India is poised to become the leading HR provider to the world's technology requirements. The technology supply chains of the world sees India as a global provider of services and products. And if India is going to have that opportunity, what is the requirement for India to fulfill that opportunity? It is more and more trained and skilled youngsters who are trained and skilled not just in basic computer skills, but they are trained in upskilled various technology areas, including electronics manufacturing, maintenance and repair. Rameshwar Singh ji said very rightly that the issue and challenge is about jobs. I will make this commitment to you today, and that is why I say I did not come here to inaugurate a building. I came here to promise you that the government of India, working with the state governments, will make these buildings and these centers job creation centers. These are not going to be merely training centers in the coming years. These are going to be centers that are going to skill you and get you into a runway of opportunity and jobs. And for that, I agree, Mr. Rameshwar Singh, there is a work to be done, but it is something that we understand clearly, and it is something that we are putting our mind to. We would like increasingly more and more companies to start coming into Northeast region on the back of the NIELITs and start hiring from here directly. Second stage of that is we would like them to start investing in the Northeast and creating centers of development, maintenance, small manufacturing, etc. The METI has already put together a program that has been very successful to create BPOs and in the Northeast. And similarly, we will look to creating jobs in IT and in electronics, manufacturing and maintenance. I will end by leaving this one thought with you. Over 5 lakh jobs, new jobs have been created in information technology alone this year. Over 3 lakh jobs have been created in electronics manufacturing this year in India. I see no reason why many of those jobs in IT and electronics manufacturing and maintenance cannot be with students who pass through the portals of these NIELITs in the Northeast. And this is going to be our mission. And as the Honorable Prime Minister said on August 15th, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Prayas. And that translates into all together, working together, we will make a success out of our lives and out of our country. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.